There it is. Come here.
Hello!
Oh my gosh, you guys.
We just watched another movie. This is the same day, and we'll probably put it up different days, but we just watched.
Guaranteed you guys haven't seen this movie. Human Centipede
2. Now, I was prepared for the most disturbing movie I've ever seen in my life, because Maria knows if it gets too bad, I have to cover the eyes.
Well, and you knew more than I knew going in.
I read a couple reviews.
She had heard things that I didn't even know.
And this movie was banned in England, and I'm pretty sure the guy is
where
English.
it was made.
Okay.
And everyone in the movie
was English.
He pretty much had regular London accents.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you take place after the first movie has started. There's this little guy who does not say a single word during the whole movie. He makes a few noises, but that is it.
Yeah.
So he is obsessed with the movie The Human Centipede. So I mean,
the actual movie.
The actual movie.
Very neat.
He watches the movie
all the time, all at work,
yes.
working in his parking garage.
Yes. And he's a little nugget. He's got a large belly, which you get to see a lot of. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
He's been abused. The story is he was an abused child. His mother, I don't think ever believed him and assumed. I think the father abused him and she took the father's side. Whatever.
Was that the father with the beardly?
No, that was his psychiatrist. But who also wanted to bone him.
Nutty going on there.
So either way, this dude is obsessed with the Human Centipede. Watches it. He has a book. He has like a scrapbook full of fun Human Centipede memories.
About the film, 100% medically accurate.
So basically, he has got to build up his army of centipedes. That sounds funny, but he has decided that he's going to build a huge centipede. 12 people. So the first, at least half of the movie is his finding people in his parking garage and
hitting them over the head with crowbars.
Crowbar is his weapon of choice. Occasionally shooting them in the leg.
Right.
And bringing them to a warehouse that he rented or he killed the
And
owner.
he did hit them multiple times with the crowbar.
And we discussed this.
Yeah, Jamo made a note. He hits them a lot.
And you know, crowbar.
Well, one of the
links.
Right. One of the links he does hit one too many times, and he dies.
He does a little shakeroo, and he's out ski.
So he does learn to not hit them as hard, but he is hitting them a lot with a crowbar.
So he has gathered his 12. Actually, before he's done gathering his 12, his mom makes him real mad. So he has to beat her.
Well, before that, he's in the bathroom. He comes back into his bedroom. His mom is stabbing the bed where he sleeps.
He flips on the light. They look at each other. You know, she doesn't say, "Oh, my bad."
What's up, Ma?
He doesn't. They just look at each other.
He goes into bed, goes to sleep.
Yeah.
She's still standing there with the knife. He's like, whatever.
He moves around her. He's like, "Excuse me. Oh,
this is my
exhausted from getting my links
work."
So,
he beats her to death.
He does, and it beats her so her mouth is like a gaping. I looked away.
He beats. This movie was fantastic.
You think so?
Oh, we pushed every envelope and opened it. And saw.
Should we go into what happens after he collects his links? Or should we leave that up?
I mean,
there is, I just need to say it, there's a part, there's links, and there's X-lax. And there's noises.
Enough said.
And spurting.
No, there's plenty of things that are going to make people feel sick.
Even he gets sick. When they start doing their business, creepy little man has to go vomit in the corner.
And I'm talking doing their business.
Splatter in the camera. There was a splatter on the camera.
Well,
I guess I was expecting something more
with the knees and the cutting of the. He essentially just crudely threw together a centipede that resembled. What
he grabbed a hammer and some pliers and like
knocked the teeth out. Oh, it was so great.
I went like this during that part. It was
so great.
It was disturbing, but not as disturbing as I was expecting.
Oh, really?
I was expecting I don't know what I was expecting, but worse.
This is pretty much what I was expecting.
I don't feel dirty.
I felt like there was going to be some poo-poo. I felt like there was going to be a lot of blood and replication of...
And, I mean, I hope you don't mind, but the girl who was in the movie, should we tell that part?
Yeah.
The girl that was in the first movie, you know...
He tricks
her
agents
into sending her to London to audition
for a Quentin Tarantino
movie. So she's pumped. Well, she becomes A of the sequence through like J. So she is A. And
L. We go A through L. A to L.
So, I mean, he gets them together.
One of them's pregnant, J-Mo.
Oh.
No, let's talk about the part that upset J-Mo.
It really upset me.
She's pregnant like the whole time. It looks like she dies.
So he drags her off.
And puts a sheet over her.
She can't be part of the link if she's dead.
No, you can't. Neither can your kid.
Jeez.
So she comes to...
Like, under the sheet. Like, all like...
And then she gets out of the sheet, runs out of the warehouse.
Naked.
There was clotting. Chunks
she
of
obviously
blood.
had Factor 5 clotting.
Flying out of this woman.
Just,
run. Gets into the car.
She gets into the first car.
Starts. Finally, she gets the fucking car started.
Well, before she gets this car started, she's... She
gives birth. Dude is in the front of the car. She starts it. Puts it in his drive. Baby's head under the accelerator. Slam. Squishes baby's head. Kills baby to hit Centipede Master with car.
It was the worst part for me. Maybe that's what did it.
But I like to think that because she had the lack of oxygen, it was just a stillborn.
It made noises.
It did?
It made a noise.
It did?
Because I remember thinking it made a noise. Either way, it's disgusting.
That part was very weird.
It's disgusting. It's disturbing. It pushes boundaries.
I loved every second of it.
I mean, there were points where I looked at her and she was like, and I was like, but it wasn't as bad as I thought. If you like horror movies and you want to give this one a shot, I would encourage it. I wouldn't buy it or anything.
It's very gross. It's very very disturbing, dude. Like, you're gonna be disturbed. There's a lot of yelling, and there's a lot of painful yelling.
And there's no color. It's
all
black, and brown.
Black, white, and brown.
So the blood it's just a mass of either way, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Give it a shot if you like horror movies. It will fulfill all your expectations.
If you like Hostel and torture-esque, very torture-esque, which I love.
Yeah, go see it.